Did you know that a UTME candidate could lose their admission even before writing the JAMB exam? Here's why. Please, if you plan on not watching this video to the end, kindly make sure you do because of this story I'm about to share. You see, about 2 years ago, I was in a webinar for UTME students where one of the speakers opened up on how a young girl spoke to him about something very painful. So it happened that she had lost admission the previous year because she chose a wrong subject combination. And the funny thing is that the subject combination she chose was right for other schools but wrong for the school she chose. When I was thinking about this, it hit me hard, and that's why I'm making this video to share with you the 6 mistakes you should not make before your UTME registration. The first mistake is using a random phone number. When registering for UTME this year, make sure that you don't use anyhow person's phone number. Make sure that you use phone number that you can track when the result comes out. Don't use your friend's phone number because the notification that JAMB registration came out while you were in school, so you borrowed your friend's phone to use his number to generate a profile code. That is very wrong and can cost you a lot. Now, for the second mistake, make sure your NIN always tallies with all your documents. Make sure the name of your NIN, for example, Akiemi Enoch Adegbite, make sure it tallies with the name on your WAEC registration and also the name of your JAMB registration form. Make sure these 3 names align together. Any small mistake, whether making your middle name come first before your first name, totally means a different thing. So you don't want to fall into that situation. And as well, avoid any form of spelling error. So if your name is Shade and how you write your name is S-H-A-D-E instead of the way other people write their name as S-A-D-E, make sure that it conforms throughout all your files, throughout all your documents, because this is so important. And if by now you're watching this video and you notice there's an error in your NIN, first go to the NIN office to fix it before you use it to register for your UTME. And as well, in this category, make sure that the email you use to register for JAMB is the email that you can track, because your details or your profile code will be sent there. So make sure you don't miss any number or any letter when submitting your email. The third mistake is not conforming to your subject combination. Before you register for your UTME, it is your due diligence to find out the subject combinations you will be needing to register or to study that course you plan to study in the university. For famous courses, many people already know the subject combination, but if you know your course is not famous and is not well known, it is your responsibility to find out the subject combination for that course and that institution. So you can just go to www.jambibas.ng or .com. I believe you are going to find the subject combination there for your school, the school you are aspiring, and as well for the course you are aspiring. So before we move on to number 4, this is just an extra. While filling your UTME form, make sure that the university you put in your second choice is for second choice and is not for first choice. What I mean is that if you are picking a school for like the University of Ibadan, you want to make sure that that is your first choice because it's a federal university. If you miss it in JAMB, you can also miss it in the area of WAEC. So added to this number 3, for your WAEC combination, subject combination, check your JAMB brochure as well, because for the 5 subjects that you've been needed to tender at your university for admission, check if it tallies with what your university wants you to offer. Please do make sure you check the JAMB brochure. It's very important. There are so many valuable things that are there. You should not even start studying if you have not checked this. So number 4 is something I think UTME has already rectified, and it's choosing a course that your school doesn't offer. You can't tell me you are coming to the University of Ibadan and you are planning to study software engineering as at 2025 to 2026, that or 2026 to 2027. That will not work, because as of now, the University of Ibadan does not offer software engineering. You can study computer science and other related courses to that. So do your research, make sure that the school that you are going to offers that course. But if you are registering for JAMB right now, I think the UTME system already makes sure that you don't make this error. Now to the 5th mistake, you have to believe whoever gives you an information. If somebody says JAMB has changed, somebody says this is what is going to happen in UTME 2026. Make sure you verify it from credible news sources. Don't just believe any random person anyhow, because trust me, this has taken more admissions than even low scores have. Make sure your information is sourced from the right means. And I came across this page on X. It's the JAMB headquarters page. They even host Twitter spaces there once in a while to help and make sure JAMBites contribute their thoughts. So please do also search for it on X. And as well, this channel is also one of the means or ways where you can get credible information, because I do a lot of research into the content before I make any. So that is the key for you to subscribe. If you have not, kindly do. I have a mission of reaching 10,000 subscribers before the end of March. Please help me to achieve that. Thank you. So the sixth mistake is more or less like a mindset fault. It's JAMBites thinking that early registration is not good because it positions you to be one of the first people to take the JAMB examination, and they feel like the people that take on the first day have the hardest questions. While this may not be wrong, it should not stop you from registering early enough. Registering early enough will ensure that you register for the JAMB mock exam. And I made a video about the JAMB mock exam. I linked it in the description below so you can get access to it and get to know the differences between the two and why you should take the JAMB mock exam. So this is just the tip of an iceberg. This is just one of the many mistakes UTME candidates make before registration. So this is a series as well, and I'm making videos on the mistakes made before registration, during preparation, during the day of the exam, and after registration. Can you let me know your thoughts on these mistakes and share this video with that friend you feel he or she needs the video? Having said that, I'll see you in the next video.